got fishies in the market. Lots of them there. We got chickens. And this guy over there's got, I don't know what that is, ham or something set for sale. We passed that other area, they had pigs.
Oh yeah, it was
all
just
their
like,
feet in the air.
Yeah, it was like tables upon tables upon tables of dead creatures.
Yep.
I was hoping we could have stopped there maybe another day.
Oh, on our way back maybe. It's definitely something that in our world we would not see. That would be against some regulation of some kind, I imagine. These like calendars or something? Oh yeah. So prayer calendars, chestnuts. So this street here the other day was lined up with vendors. Still is to some degree, but it's pretty empty now. The other day it was just filled up with vendors. And then they had like pigs laying out and chickens and you name it. You know, the feet were still on, the heads were still on the pigs. They were dead though. Feet sticking in the air. And same as the chickens, still had feet on. And we just couldn't believe how much of it was for sale. Oh, it was dried.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Dried prunes or something? Or what is that?
They're those things off the trees, those orange things.
Oh, they're persimmons.
Yeah, so they hang them in their windows.
Interesting.
And then they dry right up. I don't understand it.
Shoes. Those coconuts. Candies. Chocolates. And oranges. Lots of oranges. It's really neat though. I like this kind of culture. They just have stuff for sale all over the place. We would have this only at farmers markets, not just randomly up and down the streets. Oh yeah, lots of nuts. So, pretty neat. Different culture than we have. These shops are all shut today too. Alright, we are out and about. We bought some boots the other day for Eli. Apparently got the wrong size. So what we're trying to do is return them. And of course it's a mall that's not super close to the house. So the plan was, or we were determined, to get there with just public transportation. So we've made it to like some central areas, but not to this. This is Tbilisi Mall we're going to, and it's quite a ways out from the subway. So we took one bus, then another bus, then a subway, then a bus, and now we're supposed to take one more bus. But so far today it's been just completely impractical. This would be a 45-minute taxi drive to get to this mall. We have now been on the road for, well, we left the apartment 4 hours ago. We are still not at the mall. It just shows how unpractical. I don't imagine how people can do this. Like, they have immense amounts of patience, or their time means very little to them. Because, I mean, what a waste of time. We're not even at the mall yet. The first bus we waited, so the app tells you when the bus comes, and then the next bus after that, and the one after that, and the one after that. And so, you know, we went through, you know, supposed to be here at this time. Bus didn't show up. We waited for the next bus. Didn't show up. Waited for the next bus. Didn't show up. Finally, like, forget it. We're gonna go walk somewhere else. And then finally, we went to a different bus stop, and finally our bus showed up. So that was almost an hour just waiting for that first bus. And then the next one was okay. The subway, of course, that one runs very punctually. And then to another bus, we just hopped on it right away. It wasn't a long wait. And now we're waiting for this other bus. We must have waited here.
Isn't the right number?
We waited here for like, I would think, half hour, 40 minutes already. And again, we've gone by 3 buses that are supposed to have stopped, but never appeared. Bus number 357 is what we're waiting for now. Anyway, it's just frustrating. So much time wasted just standing there waiting. So anyway, now we are on foot, but it's way too far to walk from here. It'll take us 45 minutes to walk from this point. So we're just gonna walk to another bus station and see what shows up and hop on something that's heading in the right direction. Yeah, okay, so Anissa thinks the app's wrong and that the numbers on the app maybe haven't been updated or something. I have no idea. We had it the other day too, that the bus we were supposed to take home, we waited and waited with the kids finally we ended up taking a different bus and just walking because we just forget it. It just takes way too long to wait that long. And we had the stroller and all the children, so we couldn't exactly call a Yandex. I could have called that many times today and got a taxi instead, but I was just kind of bound and determined to get there all the way with public transportation like bus or subway and not taxi. But I think this will definitely be the last time.
Walking on the side of the road, and there's fish.
Fish for sale. We just watched a truck roar by here, kick up a big cloud of dust, and plaster these fish with it.
So gross. No, they do have plastic things on them.
That now, yeah.
It's so gross.
Nope.
Still no bus.
Still no bus.
Okay, so as much as we were determined to take the bus to the mall, we are walking it at foot, and we have made it to what? Three bus stops without a bus.
Still no bus.
And still no bus.
Which means that guy that was sitting at the bus stop with us is still waiting for the bus.
Right, and we're still walking. Please don't run us over.
Oh, you're in the way, buddy.
It's really crazy out here. I can see why people don't walk in this city very often. For one, there's not many sidewalks. For two, people drive like crazy. And for three, there's nowhere to go to the bathroom. Anywhere in the city. Well, actually, we found somewhere, but it was a long time before we found it. We're almost at the next bus stop. Yay! Right, we're almost at the next bus stop. And we still haven't seen a bus.
And by the way, in that 45-minute walk that I mentioned, we are now reduced down to, I think we have half of that left.
So about, what, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
I can see the sign for them all.
We're getting exercise.
Yeah, we need exercise. All right, here, there's no sidewalk. And there's the cars. Now there's a little bit, but there's a whole bunch of stuff here. And there's a whole bunch of stuff here. So you have to walk out into the traffic. Look at all that garbage. It's disgusting. It's so gross. It's still going. So appalling. I just think of all these people that are all like talking about these green thumbs and, you know, oh no, our environment, you know, save the planet.
Yeah. People like Greta Thunberg just quit complaining in North America and come over here and clean the ditch out.
Yeah, like pick up the garbage, right? I just think it's just terrible. Pick it up. You know, have somebody bring a bag out, pick it up, and yeah, don't even throw it in the landfill. Like make an incinerator, something. It's just gross. I'm not one of those people that are all like, oh, save the planet. I just look at it as that God gave us this beautiful earth. We might as well take care of it.
Bus is coming that way.
Okay, we're at the next bus stop. And look at, there's the mall. Right there. Right there. And the bus apparently is coming. Is now.
There's two of them behind each other.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, at least two behind each other.
That's awful. We just went, how?
That guy that we were sitting with is on the bus.
I don't know. So terrible.
All right, we made it to the mall. So, I don't know what the deal is on that. It said we needed bus 357, which never ever showed up. We ended up hopping on 292, which on the app that I had for the buses doesn't exist. So I don't know if 292 replaced 357. Not sure. But it brought us right to the mall here. And that spot we originally waited for 357, 292 did go by that once. 292 and then 291. Neither one of which worked or shows up on the app. Like they don't exist at all. The first number is in the 300s. So yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe the app needs to be updated. But we're at the mall now. We made it. And now we just need to return the shoes. The place is, ooh, so many people out there. It's crazy. It's like a zoo in here, man. They have their Christmas stuff New Year's Eve, and we are, what, a day or two before New Year's. It is absolutely swamped with people. I've never seen the stores so full as today. The roads, everything's just plugged. It's absolutely crazy. It's like a Walmart on Christmas. Hey, so I went to exchange some money here. We're going to be heading off to Russia shortly, and I wanted to exchange some stuff. Just so when we get off the airplane, we do have some money that we could buy, I don't know, anything, even a drink of water, whatever we might need. Our bank cards will not work over there. So either we can take US dollars along or rubles along, but I'm not sure if every store will take US dollars. So we wanted to get, I was figuring maybe 3,000 US into rubles. Now they didn't have that much today, so I'll show you what I got though. This is what I picked up. So these are 5,000 banknotes. These are 2,000, 1,000, 500, 200, 150. And it looks like a lot. What I have here is over 60,000 rubles. And top of my head, this is worth about 820 Canadian dollars. That's it. So this 5,000 banknote is only worth 74 Canadian dollars. Yeah, and this 50 banknote is worth 74 cents Canadian. So interesting, because I handed her initially 300 US dollars, because that's all the one lady had for rubles, and she handed me a stack. I don't know, must have been probably this thick, a stack back for 300 US dollars. Anyway, interesting, nice looking bills, very fancy, but definitely not, I don't know why they would have these smaller denominations. Maybe they don't have coins. I'm actually not sure. I asked for no coins, and maybe they don't even have coins. I don't know that. Maybe this is as small as it gets. I don't know the answer to that one, but I'm hoping they have larger bills, because this is only 74 Canadian dollars. Like, there should be some 10,000s, you would think, to carry around. I thought you guys might appreciate that. Kind of interesting. We're starting a little collection of stuff from around the world. Looks like maybe there's a rocket on there or something. Not sure. In honor of the space program, maybe. I haven't actually taken a long look. I imagine each bill, just like our bills, each one would have some sort of significance to them, I'm sure. You know, it looks like a beautiful cathedral of some kind there. Bridge, that might be the new bridge to Crimea, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, hope you all appreciate that. Kind of neat seeing this. It's different, bro. It is a new year. I wanted to wish you guys all I was going to say a Merry Christmas. That too, I guess. But a Happy New Year and Lord's blessing in this coming year. There's going to be some big changes for us as a family. We will be heading off to Russia now in 7 days. Well, yeah. Less than that, 6.5 days, I guess. We will be flying off to Russia finally. This has been something we've been working on for a year and a half to 2 years, slowly in the background, and very actively in the last 6 months to a year for sure. So very much looking forward to that. We just had our missionary friends here over again today, out of the blue, popped in. They like doing that, and they let us know that they would really like to help us out by bringing us to the airport. So that's pretty cool, because we were wondering how exactly we were going to accomplish that. We have about 31 pieces of luggage, basically, plus all of us that need to make it to the airport. Now, the airport's not very far from here, but it's still a bit of a logistical challenge to get us there and not get anything lost. What we've done so far here, moving around, is rented 3 minivans at once, and then we can fit all of our luggage and all of us crammed in, and it works. But they're going to help us arrange that all out, so that's going to be very exciting for us, and then we can get going on the road. The next challenge that we're going to be facing is that it's pretty warm here. It's plus 14, I think it is today, plus 12 maybe, something like that. And today in Nizhny Novgorod, where we're ultimately going to be ending up, it is negative 17. So there's a huge difference in temperature that also we kind of, you don't want to get on the plane here with the toque on and gloves on and a big winter coat, because it's too warm for that, but we're going to need that on the other end. So we'll have to figure out how that's going to work yet. Obviously, when we land, we'll be landing in Moscow, and then from there, we'll be taking a bus, not a city bus, like a private bus, from there to Nizhny Novgorod, which is where we will be settling for the time being. So, I mean, I would think the transit and everything will be warm, but it's still going to be some adaptation as far as the climate and the weather. What else is new? I think that pretty well covers things right now. There's going to be some last minute stuff we got to figure out this week. We got to get all of our stuff packed. We've obviously picked up a few other purchases since we've been here and been given a few things. and we need to try to, sort that all into the luggage and take that on as well. And then there's probably a few other things that we don't really need. We may end up having to buy one more piece of luggage, one more suitcase. Just looking down here, we got a bunch of them stacked there. We'll have to see it, but that's going to be this week, in the next 6.5 days. So appreciate your prayers for that. We really appreciate all of you guys. A lot of people have sent some very kind words, kind messages, both in email as well as on comments in Facebook and YouTube, and encourage you to keep doing that. We really appreciate that. It helps us to grow. We benefit from that, and we really appreciate it. Obviously, there's some negative comments as well. Some people that think we're making mistakes, and everybody's entitled to their opinions. I am hoping that we can prove to you and to ourselves that this is a worthwhile venture. If not, that's fine. We're okay with that. If this does not work out like we're hoping, then that's acceptable. We're not going to deny that or hide that, and then we will be moving somewhere else, I guess. But at this point, it looks like everything is a go, and things will be well. So we're going to see that out. Also, I find it strange, some of the people that are opposed to what we're doing are professing Christians who pay money to missionaries that go into some pretty hostile situations. Now, we don't class ourselves as missionaries per se, but we do believe that every professing Christian is a missionary and needs to go out and do God's work wherever we are. Whether that means something different for everyone, I suppose. To us, it is by bringing light, just by being who we are, where we are, and using the talents that God has given us to further His kingdom, one way or another, helping other people around us. And that might mean you're in a hostile situation sometimes. Is that the end of the world? Like, staying at home in your own comfortable bubble with no fear of anything going wrong, is that what we're called to do? Or are we supposed to sometimes step out in a leap of faith and try something different? It's a food for thought, I think. Anyway, I think that's it. We'll update you as we can, I guess, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of changes this week. Just getting geared up, getting things packed up, ready to roll, and getting very excited to see what it's going to be like there. There's been people I've been talking to via the phone, via certain social media apps that I've been communicating with for almost 2 years that I've never actually met. So that will finally all come into fruition. We're going to try to interview some of those people. It might not be like a strict interview, but just get their ideas on Moscow, on Russia, on Nizhny Novgorod, what their thoughts are as far as safety is concerned, or freedom of religion, freedom of movement, the economic outlook, whatever their thoughts are, basically, and share that with you. And in that way, we're hoping to convince some of you who think this is a terrible idea that it's not, and maybe the other ones. I'm hoping. I know a lot of people who feel stuck in Canada or in the States or wherever they are. They don't feel they have another option to go to as our countries fall apart, and I'm hoping that we will also be able to provide that kind of a look for these people, that they can say, hey, you know what, maybe this is an option. Or if not, then you'll find the truth from us. We won't deny the truth to you. If it turns out that we think this is not a good idea and nobody should be going, then we will also tell you that. We'll let you know. We'll tell you the truth. We don't hold back that way. We won't lie to you. So anyway, God bless you guys all, and hope you have a great new year.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around.